what delight. Another charming customer.
I get that a lot. I've come to collect the copy of the star.
Finally.
Thanks for the help. Between you and me, this is a terrible idea, and I can't believe I let Serano talk me into it.
Yeah, sure it is.
He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
I liked him with the beard.
Contracts like that are few and far between, it seems. Makes me long for the old days.
I do... I do miss the beard.
Hi.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say.
Well,
I was
we'll talk
curious.
later.
I was hoping. The rain makes this exchange a little ominous, I'm not gonna lie. Serano and I have returned with the Star of Solitude.
Well now, that is something. Hand it over. Please.
So he's free to go?
Yes, and don't make yourselves my problem again. I catch you stealing anything, I'll see to it you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
Because... well, we should probably... you know, Val, follow me. Let's
Someday
not
soon
do
you
this
will
right
all
in front of
see
the
battle.
captain.
And what you do here today.
But
The
given
Divines
that it
saved me from the
was
street,
missing
and they can
for
save you from their
generations,
trials
yeah, they
as
shouldn't
well.
be able to tell it's a fake. How would they know?
Thank you. I don't know how I'll ever repay you for helping me. I'm sorry I dragged you into this mess. I had no right. If you still want my company or my help with anything, for any reason, you have it.
Can I get, can I get an outfit like that? I just need to know if I can trust you. You're a thief and a liar, and my kind of rogue. You lie as easily as breathing, and I don't trust you. Well, I need to know if I can trust you.
For most of my life, I've been surrounded by people who would knife you in your sleep for a few septims. You show too much of yourself to someone like that, well, it will be used against you. Honesty doesn't come easily to me.
I'm not out to get you, Val. I've done nothing but help.
I sailed with Fathis for almost 20 years. Before I had her, another man captained the Dark Rose. We were close as family, till one day we weren't. I took command after he left, and it seemed natural for Fathis to take my place as first mate. I thought he was my best friend. Right up until the day he tried to have me killed. Fortunately for me, my predecessor had fond memories of our time together. He graciously left me alive so I could die at my convenience on a deserted island.
And you only had a little bit of
The
wine.
only reason I didn't was blind luck that you found me. I know you're not like either of those men. I am trying.
Oh, I can ask him if he can ride.
I'm probably rusty, but yes.
I travel a lot, so you're gonna need a horse.
Not a problem. Why don't we head over to the stables outside of Solitude?
Also, it's funny because I don't have a horse right now. Do you need to borrow money? We're not stealing horses.
Hey, I have money. I don't need your charity. Besides, horse thieving? No, poor taste. See, stealing's only an art form when the mark can afford it.
All right. Oh, there we go. New quest. Yeah, horse time. So I take it this is gonna be Val's horse because it looks different, because it looks unique.
I've always liked... Hello?
Can I help you?
Here we go.
I'd like to buy a horse.
How about something with a bit of kick?
Had my eye on that gray over there by the stable. Would you take 1,500 for him, with my compliments?
For that price? Sure. Thanks.
Here, boy.
Man, you
Aren't you
wasted
just a
no
handsome fella?
time.
I think I'm gonna call you Windward.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Can I ride with you? I don't actually have a horse myself, so really, I'm kind of a hypocrite here.
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
It's a good-looking horse.
Hello.
All right. Let's see if this leads to another quest. What was it like growing up on a ship?
It's hard to explain. I wrote sometimes to help me think.
You could read this if you like.
Your horse is staring me down right now. Oh! Would you look at that? I didn't have to steal his journal after all. Perfect.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, let's go to the Winking Skeever. I'll sit down with a nice mug of mead, and I'll read. The journal is old and worn, but well cared for. And I do like that it has, like a slightly different texture too. Aw, he's been drawing it since he was a kid. Look at him, he's pointing. Yeah. And that's a middle finger right there, isn't it? Fourth era, year 179. A wind's in my heart and a fire at my heels. I'm tired of dust and stone and rumbling wagon wheels. I hunger for the sea's edge, at the limits of the land, where the vast and wild ocean is shouting on the sand. Oh, is that supposed to be his muscles? I thought he was drawing a lady with boobs. No, that's supposed to be his pecs. Oh, and you can see him getting better at art as he goes. Yeah, he's getting a lot better over the years, I assume. Oh, a lot better. 186. Oh, okay. I do wish the font for this was bigger. We were schooner rigged and rakish with a long and lissom hull, and we flew the dreaded colors of the crossed swords and the skull. On the hunt for easy prey, dark sails drawing at the fore, we sailed the open water in the happy days of yore. We'd a working ballista amidst ships, as a well-conducted ship. We had each spells at the ready and a cutlass at the hip. It's a point which tells against us, and a fact to be deplored. But we chased the godly merchants and laid their ships aboard. Yeah, it's a minor thing, but the size of the text also combined with the fact that it's not black, it makes it a little bit harder to make out. The black would have been nice just for the visibility and the contrast. Fourth era, year 189. A ship in harbor is safe, but that's not why ships are made. The Dark Rose is mine at last, a fitting name, for as the quote goes, my mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. I've used my desire for her to justify everything I've done. I also really like the Hermaeus Mora as a sea monster thing, because Hermaeus Mora is also said to be the prince of the tides, so there are a lot of pirates and sailors who even pray to Hermaeus Mora for safe passage, hoping for safe passage. Friends and loves we have none, nor strength to resist the siren call of finding something better over the far edge of the horizon. Not for me are contentment, quiet or simple peace of mind, for I go seeking satisfaction that I can never find. And the rest is still to be written. Man, you were a captain for a while then, huh?
Hey.
Have you always kept a journal? Why are you afraid of black ink? Well, you're not afraid of black ink for drawing, just for writing.
Not for years. I keep it as a reminder.
A reminder of what?
The price of knowledge.
Ah, Hermaeus
My
Mora?
father was never around because my mother left him. She didn't want me to grow up ashamed, so she filled my head with these stories about him. Who knows if any of them were ever true, but I don't think she anticipated the result. I ran away to join my father's crew. They weren't what I expected, but I stayed anyway.
Your father turned out to be a pirate?
And a smuggler, and a thief, and a liar. I guess the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, huh?
Why did you stay?
I had dreamed my entire life of going to sea. I had an idea in my head of what it would be like, of who I was going to be. And it took me so long to realize what a naive idiot I was. I don't want to romanticize the life I led. I could have made different choices. I saw how my parents both struggled, and I resented it. And I just couldn't stand the thought of sitting in a tiny room all day, studying or working some respectable job.
Do you have any sense of purpose? A rebel without a cause, sticking it to the rich, huh? Yeah, do you have a sense of purpose?
That's the problem. I don't know. I almost envy those who do have a calling, you know? I just can't imagine what it would be like. My father was a Dunmer, and he raised me as one. I was taught that we were meant to struggle and to survive by any means. What to do with yourself after you survive? Well, he never talked about that much.
Oh? Yeah, let's sit and talk now.
Yeah?
Let's sit.
Would you like to talk?
Yeah, I do,
We
actually.
should stop for a hot meal.
Well, you know, this is as good a place as any.
Hey there.
Can I ask you something?
No questions.
Oh. Haha, I'm gonna laugh. Haha, no questions.
I wanted to ask you something this time, actually.
Alright. What did you want to ask?
What's your life been like, you know, before we met?
Mercenary? Scholar?
I could run the skeever.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Huh, you don't seem the type. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about you.
But you always say you want more girls
Well,
in the bar to begin with.
I was a mercenary.
Taking money for taking heads. That's not so bad. I've done worse jobs for coin.
Fiata, where did you learn to make bows
Yeah,
so well?
no, I was an adventurer.
Someone after my own heart. Believe it or not, I've spent more time exploring old ruins the last few years
Wish
than I
could
did
learn
committing
some of that
actual
shite.
piracy.
I'm just good with bows. not
And
people.
that's everything.
Glad to
You'd
know
make a
you
better
better.
Imperial Ranger than me. I may have charmed the locals.
Oh,
but my
and
fellow
talk to
soldiers
Val
hated
while
my
in a store.
waggling tongue.
If you need me, I won't be far.
Radiant Raymond, here we come. One thing I will say is, I do appreciate that the mod's kind of like letting us, the quest is letting us know where to interact with them, how to interact with them in order to continue it, because I've played mods before, I've played some quest mods before where you just kind of have to figure it out, and it might take you a lot longer to progress the quest, progress the storyline, because you have to just kind of try all these different things. So I do appreciate that it's saying, hey, by the way, it'll continue at these spots in these situations.
Hey.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what now?
Hey, we're getting to know each other. You seem rather particular about your clothing.
I'd like to look nice. What of it?
I would also like to look nice. Why don't you have a pirate hat?
I hate hats. They mess up my hair.
Same. Okay. You and me both. And light armor because...
So I don't drown? I mean, I have no idea how people even swim in heavy armor. Do you always have to ask so many questions?
We're getting to know each other. I was making conversation. I like your ring.
Just a little trinket I picked up.
Did you steal it? I was thinking that before the option even popped up.
No. I overpaid for it at a jeweler's like anyone else does.
Okay. Sit and talk with him at any tavern or
Sister
meadery.
dear, could you try
Well,
sewing these sleeves a little
let's
tighter?
go back
We
across
can't
the
have our
street.
customers looking.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
And it is the thing of you could do this over the course of several days, several weeks in game. Obviously, because I'm here for Val, I'm doing these back to back to back immediately. Sit with me again.
Would you like to talk?
Oh, I want to talk. I also wouldn't have guessed your, dad was a dark elf, so I'm learning stuff about you already.
Hey there.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. First, though, have a round on me.
Ooh. I was hoping for rum, but you know what? Sure. What kind of things did you smuggle?
Contraband mostly. Dwemer artifacts, ebony, and the like. With the right intelligence, ships are easy enough to find at sea. Or I'd get there first and loot the ruin myself. When pickings were slim, I'd just take a job transporting, specialty cargo.
You mean skooma?
Yeah, I ran skooma from time to time. That wasn't all of it, though.
How about spice?
Hey, don't look at me like that. I have some standards.
Such as?
It's one thing to go after someone who's prepared to defend themselves. It's entirely different to crush someone just because you can. Taking on the East Empire Company is no pleasure cruise. My hands aren't clean. The things I did at sea were what you'd imagine. But I never dealt in slaves or animal fighting rings.
Oh.
We live in a hard world that tests our strength, but senseless cruelty doesn't have to be a part of it. Or at least not my part of it.
Does the ruthless pirate have a sense of honor? You almost sound like a Nord. What about this note I found outside White River Watch? I was thinking
This
about
one's a
that,
favorite of
actually.
mine.
A legend we all know and
Oh,
love.
by Azora that. I hope you killed Ironhand because he's gonna be pissed when I don't pay him. I only took the job to front the money for the expedition to get the Star of Solitude. I figured after I sold it, I'd just pay him back extra and he'd be happy enough with the windfall.
So you were never intending to bring him the wolves?
Oh, gods, no. Anyway, how in Oblivion would I have gotten a pack of wild wolves into the cargo hold? No amount of money is worth that headache.
Also, why... Oh, talking in a dangerous area. Why, oh why, did it have to be wolves from Solstheim?
I'm with you.
Oh wait, I need to
What's
tell
on your mind?
You follow me. What's so much better about Solstheim wolves than Skyrim's wolves? It's not like this is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, where the only wolves in the game were on Solstheim. We got them everywhere here in Skyrim.
Time to die.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, whoa, I'm already on a quest! Wait.
Never born.
Do you think this will count as a dangerous area? Because I have to talk to him in a dangerous area. I would consider this dangerous. I would very much consider this dangerous. Where are they? Okay, there they are. You got him. Oh god. Do I have to search their body, the one who just fell down? Let me search these guys first. Nothing, of course. Oh, what?
Wolves.
Oh, okay, alright.
Good enough.
I just heard him yell, look out. Oh. But it wasn't about this. It didn't pertain to this. And of course it's gonna be the one who fell all the way down here. Why wouldn't it be? Kill order. Kill Serano and any companions. No bargains, no deals, no witnesses. T.S. Eliot is trying to murder us? Damn, Val, what did you do?
Damn assassins. What did you find?
Well, you just had to throw her off the cliff, didn't you? Oh. I did not take the note from their inventory because I'm being stupid. Ignore me.
Damn assassins. What did you find?
Here it is. Take a look at this note. They weren't after me.
Morag Tongue. He's not messing around.
Any idea who might want to kill you?
Any number of old business partners. But this is about what happened in Solitude before we met.
The note I found about the mutiny was also signed T.S.
Yeah, that would be Tarek Serano, my father.
Not T.S. Eliot. What?
I told you he was a pirate, but there's more to it than that. The Dark Rose was originally my father's ship. I grew up sailing under crew and rose through the ranks. If you think being the captain's son made it any easier, think again. When I was old enough and clever enough, I took the ship for my own. I couldn't kill him, though. I don't know if Athos actually missed him or just hated me more, but that fetcher could have never planned this by himself. My father was responsible for the mutiny.
What will you do now? What will we do?
Stop dragging you into my problems for a start. I'll take care of this. You don't owe me anything.
No. You stick with me. We're already on a quest. Of course I don't, but we're in this together. You need all the help you can get. We've seen enough together that I'm involved regardless. I've been with you through this much. I'm not about to abandon you now. I'm not about to abandon him.
Thank you. You have no idea what that means to me. The first thing my father needs to do is score some quick loot to buy the loyalty of the crew. No better place around here to offload goods than Broken Oar Grotto. We should check it out.
Oh, we're going back there? Alright, I guess so.
I'm with you.
Wait, am I thinking of... Okay, I was right. Yeah, that is what I was thinking of. Because I haven't really been looking up an exact quest guide, that way I still, am not being spoiled, that way I can still be surprised by the mod. I'm guessing that Stand By Me is kind of intended as a more ongoing quest. It's intended to be kind of just going along throughout the other quests. Like, oh, we'll speak in a dangerous place, we'll do this and that, but it might not be intended to be your initial focus. I would like to try and trigger the next stage of it, though, which does require us to speak somewhere dangerous. So what I'm thinking is we'll just find a bandit camp or a cave or something, and we'll go on in and we'll chit-chat. Not the Thalmor Embassy, though. We're not gonna try and do it in the Thalmor Embassy. Seems like a little bit of a bad idea. What I'm wondering is if it has to be an interior cell, or if it can just be, like, at a hostile location. I also could have fast-traveled around and gotten somewhere that way, but I just kind of wanted to stay near Solitude since it seems like a lot of the questline is based around Solitude anyway. No idea where Val is. He did not really follow me here, did he?
What's on your mind?
Oh, I think I'm lost. Can you get us back to civilization? Is this the line? I haven't seen it before.
You're joking, right? You realize I've spent more than half my life at sea? Before I met you, I hardly ever been anywhere in Skyrim except the coastline.
Please? Oh, I can see the coastline.
Alright, give me the map. Where to?
Ooh, Solitude.
As you wish.
Wait, is it just gonna teleport us back? Oh, no. Oh, this is completely separate. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. That's a cool feature. I don't know if I've seen this before.
What could I do for you?
I'll take the lead.
Suit yourself.
Well, it was new and I hadn't seen it. Could you find a carriage or ferry for us? Yeah, this is all new. That's really interesting. I would say that would work really well if this is your first time playing, if you're maybe doing a brand new playthrough. If you're not as familiar with Skyrim, that's really, really interesting. Okay, so I might need to be in an interior cell, a cave, a dungeon, something along those lines for Stand By Me to continue. But hey, accidentally discovering other features is also just an absolute win. So, I'll take it. Let's head into Ravenscar Hollow and see if this works. Well...
Hi.
You're pretty good with magic.
Well, thanks. You're rather formidable yourself.
How did you learn spellcasting?
I taught myself mostly. I watched the weather patterns over the ocean, read any books I could find.
And you're still in one piece? I'm impressed.
Well, I'm hopeless at alteration magic. You gotta fake yourself out, believe your own lie, as it were. I could never get the knack. But I do wish I knew more about conjuration.
Maybe you could ask one of the court mages about it.
You're kidding, right? A guy like me.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Wunferth, Willandria, or Farengar to help Val with his magic. There we go. All right. Because he didn't use magic at all until right as we were approaching Ravenscar Hollows, so it might have just been that once you get into a fight, once you get into a couple more fights, he'll start to use it, and then that'll prompt the conversation. My companion would like to ask your advice about magic. You see, he's self-taught.
You didn't die.
Hilarious. I still have all 10 fingers in both eyes, too.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. If you've got the aptitude, you should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Are they all gonna tell us that?
Farengar, if I wanted to sit around at a boring college, I'd already be there.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? What a waste. I prefer my books. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Yeah. You sound like my mother, you know that? I'll see myself out.
There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge to do so.
Not the way that Val goes about it, huh? Not the way that Val treats it, huh?
My lord, Our provisions are running
I
dangerously.
will say it is
low.
kind of funny. It's like
Our stores.
Another wanderer.
Val
here to
just
lick my father's boots.
just talking like
Good
that to the
job.
court mage who does hold like a position of power, some level of authority.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
How well are we talking? Because I'm not loaded. My companion would like to ask your advice about magic.
So you do.
No, it's fine. Really. Sorry to bother you.
Oh.
It's intriguing the way certain materials
He's just
are
looking
more or
down
less
on you.
receptive to the force of lightning, is it not?
He's gonna Palpatine you.
Yeah. It's like there are channels or obstructions in the materials. Lightning flows through silver like water but gets stuck in glass.
He's just gonna zap you.
I had you figured for a mage.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else. What does a master mage even study?
Whatever I don't already know.
Oh, why has he got
Power's
that
the
dagger?
crux of this world.
Huh. You're more practical than I expected. Thank you for your time, I mean it.
You can sit down now. You can get down off the chair before you break something, old man.
Yes?
My companion would like to ask your advice about magic.
By the gods. Is that the voice?
What? No, I was just asking about...
Okay, got it. That's not something you see every day.
You should see him with the shirt
Hello?
off.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. So many details to work out. I know this looks bad.
What looks bad?
What are
Yes,
you
my
working
lady.
on? A little organization
Brought to
and
my
we'll get you
attention
shipshape
a
in no
poison
time.
Known as skooma. May be
All right.
present in our city.
I have a plan
What
to
do you know
experiment
of
on
this?
you. Let me
I
explain.
believe it to be a falsehood
Ah,
perpetrated by
I
the
see. Well,
Empire in
well,
order
I'm
to
as curious
weaken
as
the
the next
citizens'
man. I'm going to
confidence
have
in
to
your ability
pass,
to
just
rule.
for today. Busy
Excellent.
schedule.
Busy,
Then
busy,
there's no
busy.
need
You
to devote
look
any
like you've
resources
seen
to
your
stop
share
it.
of adventure.
Thank you, a nerd.
What did you like to
That will
know?
be all.
You know anything about clairvoyant spells? That might be of mutual benefit under the disorganized circumstances.
I can certainly try. Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. And that silly grin you get when you've done something wrong.
I think she wants to kiss him.
If you could see all that about me, then you already know we'd end badly, my dear.
Yeah, he's taken.
Oh, you are terrible.
He just
You do
doesn't-
know that, right?
He doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know that he's in a relationship, but he will soon enough.
Need something?
So, Farengar wasn't the most inspiring example.
No,
I
no, he
wish to
wasn't.
travel about the city.
I appreciate what
Prepare
you're
an
trying to
escort,
do for
please.
me, but I'm never going to fit in with a bunch of mages hanging around in a library all day.
Anuriel
Although,
seems to think that seeing me
I
on
guess
the
I've done
streets
all
will
right so
close to the
far.
city's
You know what? We'll
morale.
continue this conversation.
There
Oh.
could be agents of the Empire looking for an
Outside.
opportunity like that to have you killed. Are you willing to
We'll
take
continue
that
this
risk?
outside because the Jarl's
No,
kind
of course,
busy.
you're right, Unmid. I'll stay here.
Can we talk about what Andrea was talking about?
What is it?
About Wunferth?
He wasn't at all what I expected. He was interesting to talk to, and I wouldn't mind spending more time with him. Thanks, for encouraging me.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Hey,
Maybe Andrea wasn't the best choice to ask.
I thought she was fun.
Oh, did you? Was the flirting really necessary, Val?
She started it. It was just meaningless banter. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I do feel more confident about my abilities to study. Thank you.
You do? You do? Really?
What is it?
What do you think of Riften? I saw a few ships at the docks.
Those are boats, not ships.
I can't tell the difference.
Trust me, there's a difference.
Well, then explain it, Einstein.
Yes, you're right that they both float and a ship's larger, but a ship is more than that. She's your shelter against all the reckless wild of the sea. She'll carry your heart and soul over the horizon, and if you treat her right, she'll always bring you home.
Alright, well,
I'm with you.
Oh, you're with me, and we're gonna go to a temple. Just so happens that there is a temple right here. Temple Amara, listen. Well, Andrea's not the only one who's gonna do a little bit of flirting today.